You are enveloped in despairing grief, and an invisible hand closes around your throat. Your limbs seem to fill with lead, your heart hammers in your chest, and your desire to turn and flee from this room, from this station, almost gets the better of you. But at the last moment, you master your emotions, and you push back against the illusion. As if my own little pals weren't bad enough, this one's barging into my head. Someone stop her. I'm registering abnormal activity in my tear ducts. The salt being produced by my body may negatively affect the performance of my respiratory apparatus. That's hilarious. I love Pascal. Heresy! Simple enough. Lady Cassia, I'm here to help. Will you please calm yourself? Was someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers dead already? And you? Who are you? My presence? Nah. Altair von Valentius. It's a pleasure. Pardon my manners, Altair. I did not expect to make such gracious acquaintance at such a time. What is this? I feel faint. Heinrich's jerks abruptly as if he intends to dash forward. Oh, it's that guy. It's the other Arcelio. The child, Lady Cassia, where are you? Sacred child, throne preserve. You! My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I'm warning you, one wrong move and I'll bring the entire wrath of House Arcelio down upon your head. Watch out, Lord Captain, this one's so deranged he's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of a dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed whoever you are. Look, I mean you no harm, I come to seek the Navigator's aid. I'll grant that you don't look like pirates, so who are you? Altair von Valentius, rogue trader. Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy. How interesting. Given that you are not so far drawing your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful, and House Arcelio now asks to service you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. You do not hurry to answer, think on it. You can make yourself an ally or enemy. What's this curse that everyone's been affected by? Curse, you do not understand the sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh. And if the child wants blood, the world turns to crimson. That's fair enough. And they all call me dangerous. So what are you asking here? Save the sacred child. Take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left. Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Aranto, acting head of House Arcelio in the Corrod's Expanse. I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Such a fragile thing with such a heavy burden. Look, I've made my decision already. I'm just going to take her away. I shall bring Cassia. To be defend.
Your arrogance will be your downfall. You did.
Okay, I'm going to assume I missed a conversation where he said he was going to die. It's probably, you know, related to him. He can't let the child leave the station, but he wants us to. Fair enough. Okay, whatever. I'm taking Cassia away. I need my navigator. Alright. Genta, you go over here. Heinrich, you pull back a little, actually. Stop there. Do you know what? Pascal's such a damage dealer. Yeah, I want you two here. I've clearly just mindlessly clicked through things, but I don't care. Let's just do what we need to do. Get us one navigator. And I'll just, for now, start shooting.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. Strike is a prayer.
One down, a few more to go. Let's see if I can charge you.
Lord Kevin, be gone.
And let's see if we can launch a plasma shot at this guy. Can I overcharge? I can actually. Heals, yeah, overheats plasma weapon for 2 turns. I'm cool with that, although it's not got a great chance to actually, like, land. Let's just try one shot. No. It's cool. Oh, don't do that.
I must not falter.
Oh, they barely do any damage. Okay, actually, you know what, Adira? Let's just get you behind here, just for some cover. And we'll analyze that guy. And please just absolutely eviscerate these people.
On it.
Oh, close enough. Do you know what? Go to Abelard. And Abelard, I'd like you to... Let's put you... Yeah, let's just put you in the middle here.
Sound approach.
Cheer yourself up. Your one enemy is Theobald. And you're gonna just absolutely start hammering on these guys.
I will do my duty.
Oh no, I'm not having that man.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Weather the storm.
You missed and shot your master. Thanks for that.
I will endure.
Ooh, that was quite bad actually.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, let's go and deal with these people. Okay, yeah, really want to deal with that guy.
Let's make some opportunities. On it.
Oh man, that's such good damage. I'm so happy I got this staff. Okay, Pascal. Oh! How did you recover health? Huh. I don't know how he recovered health, but I'm gonna take it.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Alright, yeah, just please kill him.
Messiah.
Oh, it's a last sniper rifle. Oh man, right, that's awesome. See if you can burst fire that person.
I'll do it.
Ah, close. Although Heinrichs will hopefully be able to finish him off.
To use. I won't object to it. I'm done with this one.
Happy days. Oh no, don't do that. Can I... Joe, I'm just going to burst fire just so I've got multiple shots.
Will do.
Thank you. And just keep analyzing him. Just stack as many as you want. Okay, I think he's got Sworn Enemy. I think. Maybe not, actually. No, he should do, actually. Right, yes.
At your beck and call.
Okay, I think that affected them. It did. Yeah, cool. So they'll focus on Abelard now.
It will be done.
Gear up and just keep cleaving them. Let's get Pascal out of this. Let's put you here and then just absolutely hammer on these guys. I don't know why it's like such bad percentages, but whatever. Let's just do that.
I'll make it happen.
I'll take the one.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Wait, does his medical mechadendroid, did that just give him... The ally regains... Oh, wow. Every single turn. He just gets more health back. Oh, I wish I got that ages ago. Oh, well. Wow. That damage. What the hell? Well, actually, can I stack them? So if I go to... The operative removes all exploits, decreasing dodge, parry, and armor. You know what? Screw it. Let's do that.
Approved.
It's got 20 stacks on him now. Will expose weakness. And then... This, wow, that somehow did less damage. Oh, whatever. You know what? That's a good chunk of damage, though.
High momentum.
And we'll run and gun. And Oh, I can't go there because of bloody Cassia.
Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands, this is why I was chosen.
You missed. Well done.
I'll do it.
Heinrich, you just hang back. Oh my god, leave Pascal alone. He does not like Tech Priest, does he? Yeah, do you know what? If you want to start shrieking, I'll shriek back at you. And then I'm gonna hit you with this.
Indeed. Target well struck.
And do you know what? Personally, screw you. What have you done? I don't think you will. Oh, okay. Really hoping I haven't bugged this up, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Every time the wearer deals damage, the target's weapon skill... That's pretty handy, actually. Give me that. Staff of Osilio Guardian, that's only for the Navigator. And the improved Enforcer Light Carapace. That looks kind of cool, actually. I'll just take the rest of that. Let's have a look at this Guard Commander. Did he have anything nice? Oh, he also had that. Cool. It's just a regular last gun. Again, just regular stuff. Just give me all that.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Nothing much else, is there? No, not really. So, I think we've... Oh, she is coming with me. Just following me. Cool. Happy days. I think there's much else around here now, though. Oh, there's a little bag of goodies. What's in here? Stuff. Anything in here? Not really.
Rise to the top,
Oh, let's
put your
get
left
back
in
down.
the dust.
Almighty Emperor be praised, my beneficent mistress is safe. Wonderful, this is wonderful. The weight of the world has been lifted from my shoulders. You monster. Traitor. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. He was the traitor. This is very bad. The flimsy mask is gone and the gates behind you. Traitor? This means that you murdered my only defender and dragged me straight into the arms of a traitor who doomed Iraq 5. Forgive me this little lie, Rogue Trader. You served the noble cause of liberating House of Silu like no other, for which I will forever be grateful. We could have become close friends. Liars like you, sir, don't absurd to call themselves friends. However, the House's reputation must not be jeopardized by your testimony. The girl is a curse on all Silu. She is the legacy of the Tissaphory, a beast who kept the entire house chained with fear, killing indiscriminately for any trace of descent. I had to break the shackles of her tyranny. It is nothing personal, I assure you. You've just signed your own death warrant. Words get stuck in your throat and your hands refuse to obey. The hatred of Felix overwhelms your entire being. How could he? How dare he betray you? His mentor, his house. You hear a woman scream as if from afar, and the wail of others conjoining emotions. You think I'm a monster, Felix? Fine, have it your way.
You will beg for mercy.
Oh,
but
well,
I will grant none.
he just got absolutely obliterated. Okay, well, I guess we just got to deal with the rabble then. Alright, Magenta, Abelard, yeah, you definitely go there. Pascal, you can also go here. Jesus, Pascal's got mad movement. Heinrich's go there. I've got myself here. And Adira, you go there. And Cassia's an ally, good. Okay, Argenta, what would you like to do? Let's run and gun.
The Emperor commands, I act.
I do start off a lot of engagements with run and gun. Let's deal with these guys first.
Doubt is for the weak.
See if I can get one more good shot off on you. Close enough. Right, let's see if we can land some shots on these guys.
Who if not me?
Oh my god, this staff, man, it's so good.
I'll make it happen.
Another fire painted black.
Oh wow. He's pretty good from what I can tell already. Alright, let's chuck for warning on Pascal. And that's just... Oh. Okay, don't know why she's got no AP. Character was targeted by the Bring It Down. Okay, she must have some limitations on her for now. That's fine. Still get a single shot off.
On it.
Nice dodge, Henrix. Speaking of dodging, let's just
I need a foothold.
get a shot off right in your face.
More trouble than it's worth.
Ah, you missed him here. It's fine. I've got a charge.
See to it. Be gone.
Follow my lead.
Oh, Abelard can tag that.
See you gasping in crimson. How did I not?
Oof.
Don't you need a breather?
Cassia, really? Really? You've just... Is that actually what's happened here? Is Cassia actually dead? I guess gotta find out now. That is ridiculous, man.
Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
If Cassia's actually dead, I'm going to be pissed.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
And... don't think I get anything else. And let's just charge in this guy.
Do my duty.
How low can a man sink in the pursuit of power? Is your hatred of me really so strong, Felix?
I really hope she's not dead. I regret we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before. What are you going to do to me?
Lady Cassia, I, Altair von Valencius, rogue trader of the Imperial Man, offer you my protection and grant you shelter aboard my vessel. Or... let's see. Nah, do up. Lady Cassia, let us aid one another. I cannot speak. If you become my navigator, I shall restore House Orsilio.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
Let us put Dira back and get Cassia. Okay, she's fine. She's fine. I just had to make sure because I didn't know what happened to her. We could maybe give her some good equipment.
Do you require an audience?
Alright, the game's kind of freaking out. Because technically she's dead. That's fine. We'll just grab this loot. I will have a look at this loot later. I'm just going to try and make sure that she's, like, not glitched out.
Let us not dawdle.
And I think that's all the loot. But don't worry, if she is actually glitched out, I will reload the save. So don't worry about that. Do I even have a save I can reload? Not really. Oh well, I guess we'll have to just see what the hell happens. I'm hoping the load just refreshes her character. Okay, she seems to be okay now. That's good. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for your communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first... Your heart starts to beat furiously, your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Taking the longest walk, mate. What do you want to speak about? Before beginning the ritual, I wish to look once again upon the eyes whose fame is so great. Okay. I managed to penetrate the impregnable walls of Urek 5 long before we've met. It is truly you, the person the whole expanse and collector sector are talking about, and now a rogue trader as well. I have not yet thanked you for saving me from the station. My thoughts were clouded by so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped, but you acted honourably. Yeah, true. But now I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no rent. Why are you asking for these items? You are asking questions to answers you cannot comprehend. Perhaps I may explain to Owie at a later time. Okay, she needs paint to do her job. I shall ensure that all necessary supplies are supplied. I should take my leave of you then. Cool. Well, that was actually quite quick. I thought that was going to take a lot longer to get ourselves a navigator. Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Initiating communion ritual. You hear the exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, then the stifled grasp of the Lavian Navigator, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, and the faint whisper of a brush. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. Storm rising above foaming waters, armor drowning in fog, the path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit. Of her, no. Of me, its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened, the great ruler is gone. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard of the warp speaking through a navigate before. The connection is restored. I will not happen again. Cassia, you okay? Nope, she's not talking to me. It appears the servants are part of the Lady Navigator's rite, as it was her predecessor. I'll arrange for the bodies to be removed from the sanctum, or what's left of them. Endless blackness is spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two. My sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around. My brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual is successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely, even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Please spare me a few moments of your time. Cool. Regrettably, we've arrived too late to evacuate the residents of the station. Fair enough. The warp disruptions affect Urek 5, twist the bodies and minds of its tenants. The corruption failed to affect Lady Cassia. Like the Emperor, the navigators are trained to resist it returns pool. That's fair enough. Okay, so probably if we arrived at Urek 5 first, obviously we'd be able to save the people, but then Riker Minoris would have suffered, so hey-ho. Cool. And I think we can go back to the bridge now. Okay, so I've just done a little cut just to have a look at our new companion. Sorry, Cassia. I've specced her out with some equipment. So she, obviously since she's like a buffing companion, I've given her the monocle to benefit from her fellowship and sort of intelligence. Just because like I don't know what I'm really doing with her, so I'm sort of winging it for now. I gave her that because it just seemed kind of handy, but I also gave her the staff of the Ocelio Guardian, hoping that it's just a slightly better staff, so hopefully she should play to her skills a bit more. But she's got a very interesting skill set. It's very unique to herself. She has access to the officers tree, but she's got like things specific to being a navigator. So she's got all of these like navigator powers, which are very specific. But so I'll have to try and learn as I play the character. But the abilities I've given is every enemy the navigator has in the line of sight has reduced dodge and hit chance. Pretty handy. I also gave her strange vitality, so that the navigator heals 6 wounds at the beginning of every turn and gains 1 additional wound for every navigator talent taken. That's going to be pretty good to have her as like a sort of static wall. She's probably not going to be able to take much damage, but at least she'll be able to constantly heal. What else did I give her? So, because she's an officer, which is a bit of a weird class for her, but to be fair, it's actually nice to have an officer. I gave her Get Back in the Fight, so it removes a fresh injury, which is honestly, that's kind of handy, and heals the target for 3 wounds. And then there's another ability I gave her. The problem is trying to figure out which one it is. Because there was something that benefits from Get Back in the Fight. I'm sure I'll find it at some point. Oh, sorry. So, Get Back in the Fight. Officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxic, and stun. So this is her actual officer ability. If the target is under the effect of a voice of command, which is her default ability as an officer, then they gain temporary wounds. And then on top of that, I've buffed Get Back to the Fight to remove fresh injury and then heal the target. So that's pretty handy. Her Daring Assault, I think that's what it's called, I can't remember. Or Desperate Action, or Heroic Action, I can't remember what they're called. Is Finest Hour. So Finest Hour, the officer grants an ally an entire extra turn. And during that extra turn, there is no attack limit. That seems pretty busted, but glad she's got it. And then for whoever is the target of Finest Hour, all negative effects are immediately removed. And until the end of the officer's next turn, that target just will not die. So that could be extremely handy. The other ones were quite tempting, but I'm going to try this one out for now. And Inspire Courage, whenever the officer targets an ally with an ability for the first time in a round, the ally gains temporary wounds. So I've tried to make her a really sort of like good healer, buffer in terms of keeping my team alive. We'll see how she runs. I think that's pretty much it for now. What's happening on with this bit? So I've only got a teeny bit of Dogmatic. I'm not even anywhere. Iconoclast is getting there, but not much. Heretical is obviously still going up. I'm going to get to level 2 quite quickly, which gives me Destroy the Weak. What does that do? For the first round of combat, everyone in the Rogue Trader's party gains 25% chance to regain 1 AP after killing an enemy. However, triggering this effect immediately manifests psychic phenomena. Oh dear. Well, do you know what? I've already been quite a big victim of that so far, so do you know what? It just keeps like the whole train going. But yes, that's pretty much where we are at. Obviously, we've kind of done most of our like quests now. What we've got here, deal with that's just our celebration. The unusual behaviors of servitors should be discussed with. Okay, so we've got a side quest that we should maybe do, and become a god to your subjects. Now that is quite interesting. I'm gonna... Yeah, I actually was only keeping the shards for, like, just my internal story, but there's actually a reason to keep these shards, so I'm gonna be keeping them. Come on, it's giving me the option for power. Of course I'm gonna take it. So we've really not got much else to do. We can start sort of either exploring, because obviously there's other places that we can go in the Coronis Expanse. So, we've got Rykard Majoris, we've got just random fucking gook and an unidentified void ship, and an astropathic station. I say we go to this astropathic station, because it's, like, once that's done, then this entire top bit's done, and then we've just got these bottom 3 to do, so let's do that. Lord Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Aww. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Okay, let's go and have a chat with her.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
I point at the book in Cassia's hands. I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although, Most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
Are you satisfied with your new attendance?
Your servants are somewhat sluggish when it comes to attending a noblewoman of the Navis nobility, but they are quite tolerable. Thank you for your concern.
Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often become the topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It's clear that she does not feel comfortable aboard a ship teeming with new people. Hey, that's fair enough. The events that took place in Europe 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you okay?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Well, I hope you've had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Look, I was just told about a companion of mine that's got, like, some social issues. I just was literally just checking in on you. So, is there anything? It's indeed difficult for me to feel empathy for a mutant. Oof. You got nothing to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad. It's just natural to share them with others. It's the most neutral one I can find.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Hey, look, I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago. Quite honest.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
I don't know, perhaps my people did not wish to disturb you?
Or because my presence offends them. Then I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
Well, that was a relatively courteous discussion. Can we please just crack on with what we're wanting to do now? Where the hell am I? I don't even recognize this part of the ship. Well, let's just get the hell out of here. I want to see what's on that astropathic station. Right, let's crack on to the station. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Members of a sacred cult operating aboard the ship have requested an audience. They wish to present gifts and introduce themselves to their new captain. What sacred cult? They call themselves the Blood-Spawn Web. The cult defends the flagship from both internal and external threats. Lady Theodora held them in high regard and looked favourably upon their activities. Okay. Let's have a look-see at them. Well, that's a hell of an entrance. Those on the deck watch in awe as the final figure moves gracefully into a ceremonial pose. Some of the officers whisper in excitement, while others murmur praise to the God Emperor.
The Undying Emperor commanded us to spin a web of blood around his children, and we obeyed. We obey still. Domin von Valancius, death has whispered your name. We disown Domin Theodora. We renounce our oath to her.
Okay.
And now we give the gift of our blood to you. It is the gift of death. Death has whispered your name. The followers of the tenets of the web swear fealty to their new overlord and offer proof of their devotion.
Well, that was quite easy. Didn't really have to do much effort for that, did I?
We give you a blade, the silent verdict. The Undying One has chosen you to wield this instrument of death. We give you one of our own, Kibellah. She will be your shield and shadow. And we give you the blood of these traitors. The tenets of the web will purify their souls.
You have heard many stories about death cults, such as this one. These devoted holy assassins of the Imperium have turned death into a form of worship of the Emperor. They are exemplary slayers, invisible executioners, and the scourge of traitors, heretics, and fallen souls. Many righteous people honor them as votaries of the faith, while others see their fearsome rituals as frenzied spectacles touched by madness. Alright, let's have a look at those captives. The prisoners cower beneath the weight of your gaze. Blood drips down the tear-stained faces of the captured officers, technomats, and workers. A word has been carved into each of their foreheads with meticulous precision. Traitor, heretic, apostate, renegade. The cuts have been diligently and regularly opened to prevent healing. Oh, that's just pleasant, isn't it?
These renegades committed treachery against their domin. Their lips once praised the name of Kunrad Voigtveer, but it is your name they will whisper as they cross over to the other side.
I completely forgot about Kunrad. Like, honestly. The cultists are all Voidborn. Their life-sinewy bodies are clad in light armor, which allows them to move with an acrobat's nimble grace and strike with an assassin's swift surety. Their red and black vestments are adorned with sharp spikes and ritual jewelry. Where time and training have worn their garments threadbare, you can make up patterns of bleeding lacerations. Interesting, so a death cult watches over my crew. They will honor the Emperor through killing, who devote their every deed to serving him. Sacred executioners.
The Domin has discerned our essence. This is a great honor for the blood-spun web. We have woven the bays of this ship together with the threads of our faith for many years. We keep the greatest relic, his tarot, through which he sends us his blessed revelations. We obey the whispers of the Undying One. This is our service to him. This is our service to you.
How interesting. Devout assassins who believe themselves to be instruments of a higher power. blindly, unaware of how closely they tread the corruption and depravity. Look at them. They stand on the edge of a precipice. The smallest push will send them plummeting into the abyss. You could be their downfall. All you have to do is push.
I think it's one of the first times we've actually properly heard the voice in the back of our head. What exactly does a cult like the Bloodspun Web do?
The tenets of the web teach us to read the threads of the future and understand the hearts of others. When a soul is filled with the poison of corruption, we know its time has come. We bring liberation. 3 strikes, 3 rebukes, 1 blade. This is how we serve the Undying One. This is how we serve you and your flagship. But there are others, the virtuous martyrs who contravene his design without realizing it. Those who have come too close to faltering or committing an apostasy, but have not erred yet. We present such souls to the Undying One.
So what are the tenets of the web?
Our laws and teachings, our philosophy and way of life, our art of combat and spiritual dogma. The tenets are the blood-spun web itself. Humanity owes its existence to the Undying Emperor's sacrifice. It is he who protects us from a darkness of terrors. Hence, each of us has a duty to serve him, and a duty to die for him. To act otherwise is to waste the life that has been given to us by the Undying One, to become a thief. We help others understand this. We help them to live and die righteously.
Well, look, I think the cult's pretty cool, and my character is obviously being influenced quite a lot, so continue to serve me, Dancers of Death, but henceforth let my name be upon your lips when you shed blood.
Your name upon our lips.
Why have you brought this rabble to the upper decks?
So you may offer the souls of these traitors as a gift to him. You have the authority to order their execution. Their blood will bind us together through him. For the God Emperor, the Undying One, is death itself. The Undying One is duty itself. Give the order, Domin. Let a spinner of the blood-spun web undergo the test of a sacred trial.
Hey look, it's their gift, and I really can't be asked judging them, and I'm pretty sure they're quite diligent in their, investigation of these people.
A dagger that has not sliced through sinew is nothing more than a toy. Let the final dance begin.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Right. Kibellah has a remarkable background. As a Death Cult assassin, she can use a special ability called Raining Blood. When used, it causes the target of Kibellah's next melee attack to explode in a burst of blood, covering the floor and enemies behind the target. The affected enemies suffer additional damage. Kibellah can also use a special throwable consumable called a Blood File to spill even more blood. She is a Blade Dancer. They are incredibly skilled sword fighters who can devastate enemies using 2 special attacks, Blade Dance and Death from Above. The Blade Dance ability allows the Blade Dancer to make several light attacks against random adjacent targets. If there is only one adjacent target, all the strikes are directed against that target. Cool. Death from Above allows the Blade Dancer to swiftly leap to a selected cell and upon landing, deal damage to all targets. This ability can be used multiple times per turn, but each use requires a charge to be spent. The Blade Dancer gains charges by killing enemies. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I didn't think we were going to get a combat sequence like this, but okay. So, what abilities do we have here? We got 1 Death from Above. We'll probably want to just use that immediately. Yeah, let's try that. And it should just be here. And then Blade Dance makes 3 melee attacks against a random target.
The shadows will see it done.
Cool. And then Cleave. Should just finish both of these 2 off.
I shall not.
That's kind of cool how she can do. Oh wait, I can just use Death from Above again.
As honor ordained, death is a blessing.
Wow, 1 turn. Nicely done. Oh, we're just going straight for it, are we?
I will set them free.
Okay.
Get to the dark powers.
Right, I will use Death from Above again because we want to get rid of these guys.
Penance brings me no pleasure.
Nice achievement for that. I guess. So the Death Cult's next single target melee attack splashes blood. Okay. I think I could probably just use Death from Above again, can't I?
Trust me, let your soul be purged.
Then if I do that, should get another charge.
As honor ordained.
And then we'll use that.
Fail.
And then she should be able to take 1 attack.
To the weak.
Hey, she still got a parry. We're safe.
Come, the other side awaits.
I quite like her. She's very useful. A cut to the heart, a cut to the throat, a cut to the stomach. These wounds have been inflicted according to his pleasure. The blood of the apostates will wash away the stain of their treachery so that the souls may prostrate themselves before the Undying One's throne and beg his forgiveness. I have acted with reverence and shown proof of my loyalty. Will you accept me, Domin? Will you make me your shield and shadow? Who the hell is this guy? Oh, this is the guy I need to talk to for that goddamn quest. Your lordship, the spinners of the blood-spun web were watching, tracking, killing Von Valett's enemies long before the warrant and trade passed to Lady Theodora. However, their blade has also been known to cut short the lives of high, upstanding persons. But I certainly do not in any way condemn the deeds of the deeply esteemed cult. I am sure they must have had a good reason. The cultists are the scourge of the seditious. They bring the unrighteous to ruin. The unforces respect the blood-spun web. We all share a common goal. Scourge of the seditious or not, folk are afraid of them for a reason. A couple of watches ago, these spinners took a train driver to pieces for some kind of ritual. I don't know what old Malok did to earn that privilege though, and who's going to feed his family now. But that's the lower decker problem. What matters is that the blood-spun web serve you faithfully. My predecessor's predecessor once delivered a sermon about how the spinners saved this vessel from the servants of the arch-enemy. The blood-spun web paid the price in blood, a river of scarlet that flooded the decks from bridge to bilge. They became the blood of the flagship, the pulse in its vein and the beat of its heart. Their great sacrifice earned them the favor. Okay, so these people are pretty well regarded. You know what? Yeah, Kibellah, I'm way more happy to take you on. Henceforth, I am your shadow, Domin von Valancius, an instrument of death placed in the hand of the Undying One. Or so it was ordained, and so his tarot forspoke. I also come bearing an invitation from the Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. He wishes you to know that the doors to the Undying One's temple are open to you. Are you suggesting the Lord Captain should go down to the depths of the flagship to search for this temple? With all due respect, the lower decks are for servants and crew, not fitting place for his lordship. Where is it located? I am not permitted to say. If you wish to find the temple, you must walk the path of Saint Ariane, the matriarch spider. Hers was the thread that would become the blood-spun web. Her path began deep within the flagship in the dark tunnels of the freight line, and that is where yours must begin as well. This journey will bring you closer to the thread of the web, closer to the Undying One, closer to understanding death. So who's this Vizier? He is the first among us. The Vizier spun the web of faith for 5 told longer than I have lived. Blood of the flagship's blood. He is my mentor and teacher. Alright, well, if they want me to take part in this, I've honestly got no issue in it, so I will walk in the footsteps of the matriarch spider. Your journey will begin in the darkness of the deepest tunnels. The Vizier awaits you. Your blade awaits direction, and we will speak again when the time is right.